FC Barcelona has been having a lot of trouble keeping a close eye on their budget, so selling a few top earners during the summer transfer window is still a possibility. This tactic is being led by Deco, Barcelona's sporting director, and they will take bids for big earners during the window into consideration. Deco went on to say that Barca does not intend to sell any players, and that any adjustments they make to the roster will be made in order to maintain squad balance. "We wouldn't like having to sell any players, the truth. If we have to make any moves in the squad, they must be moved to balance the squad and to be able to bring other players," Deco stated. But in spite of these statements, there is a growing perception that some players who were deemed essential members of the starting lineup are no longer as important. Comparably, Esport 3 claimed that only 4 players on the team right now, Gavi, Pedri, Lamine Yamal, and Ronald Araujo, are untouchable and not up for grabs. Although Gavi and Pedri have always been important players for the team, Yamal's rise, especially this season, has given Barcelona fresh hope. As was already known, Yamal's performances this season have impressed all of the Barcelona players, who now trust him completely. However, the fact that Araujo is a captain for Barcelona shows that the team has great expectations for him. At the moment, Bayern Munich is keeping a close eye on the Uruguayan, but Barcelona is trying to extend his contract since they think he's a valuable player. The team no longer views Frenkie de Jong as essential. The best-paid player on the team, the Dutch international hopes for even more compensation the following campaign. As such, the club will considering reasonable bids for him. For players like Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Ilkay Gundogan, and Robert Lewandowski, however, it appears from the previously stated source that things are not entirely closed off. FC Barcelona is aware that in order to become competitive once more, they must thoroughly rebuild their squad. The squad needs to add more players to several positions, and the club is working on it. Arrivals alone, though, wouldn't make Barcelona click once more. It is necessary to label certain players on the present squad as untouchables or guys worth parting ties with. To ensure those players' continued employment with FC Barcelona, sufficient contract offers must be made to them. It isn't always that simple, though. Mundo Deportivo has made a fresh disclosure in light of the rumors circulating that Dutch player Frenkie de Jong may wind up departing in the summer. 3 months ago, Barcelona took action rather than just letting him depart without making any demands. According to MD, de Jong was presented with a contract extension proposal by Barcelona about 3 months prior. Financially speaking, the Catalan club made few adjustments, and considering his salary and delayed payments, de Jong continues to be one of the team's highest-paid sportsmen. According to reports, Deco made this offer, which included the option to extend for an additional 3 years past his current 2026 expiration date. But Barcelona is counting on de Jong to be forthright with them and to respond to their questions in a timely manner. Barcelona would therefore have more time to decide what to do in the event that he left. While it would be ideal if the player stayed, Barcelona would still like to know as soon as possible and for him to be able to present a suitably high offer for his services. Furthermore, Barca wants to make sure that the sale of him occurs in the summer if that scenario materializes. This would enable them to receive enough money to truly benefit from as well as a sufficient transfer fee. Even the de Jong saga appears to be going to be a big one this summer.